My husband and I had just started building our dream house. "It's way too big for just the two of you," his sister declared. "I assume my wing is already included," his mother added. We froze. But when my in-laws tried to take it over, things spiraled out of control. What really happened? And where is that house now? My name is Willow. I've been married to Caleb for 5 years. We used to live in a tiny apartment in Denver, small but private. That privacy ended 3 years ago when his mother, Peyton, asked us to move in. She said she was lonely now that Caleb's younger sister, Eden, had gotten married. "This house is too empty," she sighed. "I'm eating alone, sleeping alone. There's no laughter anymore." I wasn't thrilled. Peyton and I never got along. She didn't like me and she didn't hide it. But Caleb wanted to help and we wanted to save money for a house. So we moved in. At first, Peyton played the sweet host, coffee in the mornings, baked goods, calling me dear. But within months, she treated the house like her kingdom and me like the servant. I worked full time, but somehow I cooked, cleaned, did laundry, everything. And when I made dinner, she'd wrinkle her nose. "You used cumin? That's not good for mature digestion," she'd say. Or she'd push her plate aside. "It's fine, dear. I'll just have toast later." Around Caleb, she was polite. But when we were alone, her true voice came out. "You really think you're good enough for him?" Or, "It's been 5 years. Still no grandkids? The clock's ticking, dear." I tried to ignore it. But then Eden started showing up. A lot. She'd drop off her baby, disappear for hours, and come back smug. "You look exhausted," she'd say. "Are you getting enough sleep? You should try night cream." She even took money from my purse. When I called her out, she laughed. "Relax, Caleb's the one bringing in the big bucks." "Not you," I told Caleb. He sighed. "I'll talk to them." But nothing changed. Finally, one weekend, I broke down at my parents' house. My dad looked at me across the table and said, "You know that plot of land near the lake? It's yours. Build your house, Willow. Don't let them grind you down." That night, I told Caleb. He was shocked, but then he smiled. "You know what? Let's do it." And just like that, we started building in secret, sketching floor plans at night, dreaming, laughing again until Peyton overheard us. She marched in, arms folded. "Don't forget to add a guest suite for me. And Eden will need her own entrance. That's only fair." Caleb stood. "Mom, you're not moving in." Her smile vanished. "After everything I've done for you?" "You've belittled my wife at every turn," Caleb snapped. "This house isn't about you." Her voice turned cold. "You'll regret this." From then on, she schemed. Gifts, fake apologies, even trying to bribe the contractors to add an in-law suite behind our backs. Eden joined in too, claiming she was pregnant again and needed stability. But we'd had enough. When a contractor warned us someone had called pretending to be Caleb, trying to change the blueprints, he shut it all down. My dad put the build on hold. No one but us could touch it. Days later, Peyton and Eden drove out to the land, smug and ready to inspect their new home. But when they arrived, there was nothing. The foundation had been cleared. A fresh sign stood in the dirt, "Private property. Trespassers will be prosecuted," their faces drained of color. Peyton called Caleb, frantic. Then she called me. "Where's the house?" she demanded. "It was never yours," I said. "And it never will be." What she didn't know, Frank, Caleb's dad, had already sold the house we'd been living in. He'd had enough of her games. That night, when Peyton came home with her suitcase, Frank met her at the door. "You sold it!" she screamed. He sipped his coffee. "You tried to evict my son. What did you expect?" Her voice cracked. "Where am I supposed to go?" "You'll figure it out," he said calmly, and closed the door. Within weeks, Peyton and Eden were crammed into a one-bedroom apartment. Eden's marriage crumbled. Peyton blamed everyone but herself, and eventually, they both stopped trying to contact us. As for us, my dad sold the old plot and bought us new land, far from Peyton's reach. Caleb and I built our house, simple, cozy, just ours, one bedroom for us, one for future kids, and a big sunny kitchen with a coffee bar by the window. Every morning I sit there in peace, sip my coffee and smile, because finally, the house is ours.